Mark Cuban, the well-known billionaire and owner of the Dallas Mavericks, has been red-pilling hard on crypto in 2021, and he has slowly but surely been revealing hints about his cryptocurrency portfolio. In this video, I'll break down his portfolio for you, as well as my thoughts on Mark Cuban's cryptocurrency portfolio. We're going to be looking at his allocations into certain coins and the possible reasons for those investments. My name's Lark, and every day I make videos to help you navigate this wild, crazy jungle that we call the cryptocurrency economy. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to know when I put out a new video if you want to stay up to date on the crypto markets. A big thank you as well to BlockFi for sponsoring today's episode. Now, with BlockFi's interest accounts, you can earn a safe and simple passive income on your cryptocurrency. You can get 6% on your first Bitcoin, 5.25% on Ethereum, 5.5% on Chainlink, 6.5% on Litecoin, and 8.6% on USDC dollar stable coins. All you need to do, deposit your crypto, and then BlockFi does the rest. And at the beginning of every single month, you will get an interest payment. Pretty gosh darn awesome. And as a special bonus, if you use the link down below to sign up for your account, then you will get up to a $250 Bitcoin bonus. And hey, who doesn't love some sweet free Bitcoin? So do check that out using the first link in the description. Okay, so let's get into this. Mark Cuban, billionaires investing in crypto. We're going to be diving into his portfolio today, or at least what we know about his portfolio. And I know you may be thinking, who the heck cares about Mark Cuban's portfolio? Well, I do. I think it's pretty interesting to see what a billionaire is doing with his cryptocurrency investments, because here's the reality. There are very, very few mega rich people like Mark Cuban that are invested in cryptocurrency and are not complete Bitcoin maximalists. The majority of them only invest in Bitcoin and scoff at everything else, which is how the regular man is going to make his money in the crypto markets. Mark Cuban, he actually invests in a wide range of cryptocurrencies, and most importantly, he's actually using DeFi. He's actually using NFTs, which is a big contrast to most of the big money investors in the crypto market, only focused on Bitcoin. Anyway, so last week he was on a podcast and he revealed some of the percentages of his cryptocurrency portfolio. Now, we don't have indication on how much of his $4.4 billion net worth is currently invested into the cryptocurrency market. Probably not a large amount. We also do need to keep in mind here, too, that back in 2019, Mark Cuban was saying he would rather own bananas than Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin at the time that he made that comment was less than $4,000. So just a reminder that the big money guys, they don't always get it right. But it is nice to see him update his opinion and to be really getting into the crypto markets now. Anyway, so he stated that 60% of his portfolio is in Bitcoin, 30% of it is in Ethereum, and 10% in altcoins. Now, in this podcast, he didn't actually say what altcoins he was invested in, but we do have some detectives out there working to uncover some of Mark Cuban's addresses, which are linked to his NFT accounts. He's also said publicly a few times some of the altcoins that he is invested in. From what we know, from what we've gathered from what he said and what we can see on the blockchain, he has Aave, Rarible, SushiSwap, Polygon, Serum, Injective Protocol, and Phantom as his altcoin investments. Now, his addresses, since being doxxed, have also accumulated a lot of junk as people spam his addresses with small amounts of coins to try and create fake hype. Oh, look, Mark Cuban invested in this random crap coin. It's not the case. Just because he has it in his address doesn't mean he wanted it in his address. Anyway, what I just mentioned, the coins I just mentioned, not likely his full portfolio, but that is the coins that he's publicly admitted to owning, or which we can see in his public addresses. Now, let's break this down. Let's start off with Aave. This is one of the absolute top DeFi platforms, which Mark Cuban has said that he's using and that he loves. I can understand it is an awesome platform. Then there's Rarible, which is a major NFT marketplace. Mark Cuban actually sells NFTs on Rarible. You can buy an NFT from Mark Cuban if you want. And I'm sure he's buying NFTs as well. So it makes sense that he has a huge bag of the Rarible token. He also said that he uses SushiSwap, although the addresses that we can see don't show any large holdings or any holdings of the SushiSwap token, although I imagine he must have quite a few addresses now that are not the ones that have kind of come out to the public. He also has Polygon. A lot of it actually has a huge bag of Polygon, which is pretty awesome to see. You know, I'm super bullish on Polygon, so it's cool to see Mark Cuban also giving it some praise and being personally invested in it. The next coin is Serum, which is a Solana-based decentralized exchange. Now, considering his experimentations with SushiSwap and other decentralized finance protocols, this is not surprising. It's also nice to see that he's not some kind of chain maximalist. He's only going to do Ethereum, for example. He's experimented with lots of chains. It would also then be assumable that he probably owns Solana coins, although that is just conjecture, but it would seem to make sense. Next on the list is Injective. This is the layer 2 decentralized exchange that's offering a wide range of different derivative options for traders. Now, I discussed that a little more in depth in my top coins to watch video today. And his final big altcoin holding that we know of is Phantom, which is another smart contract platform that's been getting a lot of attention over the last few months. It offers a pretty cool range of DeFi products on their chain. Of course, super low fees. So I quite like this spread of altcoins. It's not too many altcoins, right, in terms of what are probably his actual investments. You can tell that he is laser focused in on DeFi right now, that he's really into NFTs right now. Obviously, those are the two hottest trends in crypto, so there's no real big surprises here. He also tends to sway towards the top applications, things like Aave and SushiSwap, for example, staying away from the much more speculative stuff, right, that a lot of investors are piling into right now. Makes sense. He doesn't need a 100x low cap altcoin. He's just playing with the top coin platforms, experimenting with the technology, having a bit of fun, and also probably making a bit of money with his investments. But anyway, all of that stuff combined, all those altcoins we just talked about, that's less than 10% of his entire cryptocurrency portfolio. His main holdings are Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is a pretty low-risk, safe portfolio overall. His Bitcoin holdings are at a 2-to-1 ratio to Ethereum. This again makes sense to me. Mark could have something like, I don't know, let's just say like $50 million in Bitcoin, right? That would be a lot. But he has not actually said how much he owns. That's just conjecture. Who knows how much he actually has. But it would make sense for him to at least have $6 to $10 million in Bitcoin, since his current altcoin portfolio is around $1.5 million in altcoins. And that's just the addresses that we know and can see for certain. I suspect he will have more addresses that we don't know about with more altcoins in them. I personally suspect that he probably has anywhere from $10 to $50 million worth of Bitcoin, which is a wide range, I know. But again, we're just working off of some really loose threads here, if you want. But let's think about this. If he was to put 1% of his net worth into Bitcoin, or if he had already, right, that would be about $44 million worth of Bitcoin. Let's say it's his entire crypto portfolio. And if that 44 million bet does a 10x over the next few years, then that'll be worth almost 10% of his entire net worth. That 44 million could grow into 440 million from an initial risk of just 1% of his portfolio. This is the value proposition of Bitcoin for millionaires and billionaires. Hedge against inflation and build your wealth over time with very little risk. It's pretty compelling when you think of it like that. And his Ethereum holdings, also massive, also makes sense to me. Ethereum right now is the top smart contract platform for all of its current flaws and dramas and, slowness to upgrade. I think that is still going to be, for the foreseeable future, the top smart contract platform, because those upgrades are coming and big money is, of course, betting on that happening. I also have similar percentages of Bitcoin and Ethereum ratio-wise, right? About 2-to-1 Bitcoin to Ethereum, although my altcoin portfolios are like 50 to 60% of my entire portfolio right now. Balls deep in altcoins here, guys. I will do a video on my portfolio for you soon. I know if you've been asking for it, so it's coming. I'm working out. We'll get that out for you here in the next couple weeks. Anyway, your question for today. What do you think of Mark Cuban's portfolio? What coin should he have that he doesn't have? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.